So one of the miracles of superabundance, 12 baskets left over, bread. The other miracle of superabundance is all the wine made at Cana, bread and wine. And again, those are elements that are going to be at Jesus' wedding, which is the Last Supper. And so this is a foreshadowing of the multiplication, of, if you will, of the loaves of the Holy Eucharist. But I want to talk mostly this morning about St. Sixtus, who is mentioned in the Roman canon, the first Eucharistic prayer. So I'm going to pray the first Eucharistic prayer this morning. But I want to read part of this letter that was written in the year 257, around 257, when St. Sixtus was martyred. And this letter is actually from St. Cyprian. And so bear with me as I just read it to you for a minute, okay? So he says, I did not write to your community at once, dearest brother, because all the clergy, exposed as they are to the imminent danger of being put to the test and prepared in a spirit of dedication for divine glory of heaven, were quite unable to leave here. But you must know that the messengers whom I've dispatched to Rome have now returned. I sent them to find out the truth and report back whatever may have been decreed in our regard, for there were many conflicting and unreliable rumors. The true state of affairs is this. Valerian has issued an edict to the Senate to the effect that bishops, presbyters, priests, and deacons shall suffer the death penalty without delay. Senators, distinguished men, and members of the equestrian class are to be deprived of their rank and their property, and if after forfeiting their wealth and privileges they still persist in professing Christianity, they too are to be sentenced to death. Ladies of the upper class are to be deprived of their property and exiled. In cases of the imperial staff, any who have previously professed or now profess being Christians shall have their property confiscated, and they shall be assigned to prison. To this decree, Emperor Valerian attached a copy of the letter he had sent to the provincial governors concerning us. Every day we are hoping this letter will arrive, but we are standing firm and ready to endure suffering, in expectation of winning the crown of eternal life through the help and mercy of the Lord. I must also inform you that Sixtus, who's the Pope, was put to death in a catacomb on the 6th of August, and 4 deacons with him. Moreover, the prefects in Rome are pursuing this persecution zealously and without intermission, to such a point that anyone brought before them is punished and his property is claimed for the treasury. So that was the state of affairs, 1,700 years ago in Rome. And it's such a sobering letter, isn't it? If you're a Christian, you're going to have your property taken away from you. If you're a priest, a deacon, or a bishop, you are going to be executed immediately. And, that, and what was St. Cyprian's response to that? We're standing firm, and we're looking forward to our crown of glory. Can you imagine? Just imagine. I think I've read that letter here before. Just imagine me getting up and saying, oh, by the way, this has been decreed. So we have it good, don't we? We like to complain, but we have it good. Okay? Now, we shouldn't take that for granted. And we should recognize that our persecution is much more subtle than that. It's still present to live our life as a Catholic, to stand up boldly for our faith. And there are many who deny the faith, many people of the equestrian class, many people in government, many senators who claim Catholicism, but because it would cost them something, don't stand up for it, right? So, my brothers and sisters, we're not here to throw stones. We are here to look at ourselves, but we're also here to recognize really and truly how truly blessed we are, and that we would pray for perseverance in our faith in our every circumstance. As we're here now to celebrate again the Last Supper, celebrate the sacrament of our salvation and our strength and perseverance.